in my statement.
I know, but that's why we're here to clarify.
Yes, sir. No,
because then we didn't have all that. All these people can't be lying on you.
No, I didn't say nobody was lying. Now,
well,
I didn't say nobody was lying.
You're saying you're trying to tell us. You're walking back a little bit about what Rochelle says.
That's where this violence and different things.
Okay, I'm just saying. Nobody can grab themselves and choke themselves to death.
Nobody said she did that.
No, that's what the medical examiner's saying.
On November 25th, 2022, at approximately 3:55 p.m., officers with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office were dispatched to a residence at 4235 Katanga Drive South in Jacksonville, Florida, after a report of a possible death inside the home. When officers arrived just minutes later, they were met by 43-year-old Eugene Anderson, who told them that earlier that morning, around 3 a.m., his wife, Velvet Brown Anderson, 42 years old, had attacked him with a knife during an argument inside the house. According to Eugene, he restrained her on the bedroom floor until she went to sleep. Hours later, he claimed he woke up and realized she was not breathing. Inside the residence, officers discovered Velvet Brown Anderson lying on the floor of a bedroom near the bed, unresponsive. Jacksonville Fire and Rescue personnel arrived shortly after and pronounced her dead at the scene. What initially sounded like a chaotic domestic dispute quickly turned into a homicide investigation. Detectives would soon begin piecing together the events of the night before, the early morning confrontation inside the home, and the final moments that led to Velvet Anderson's death. The interview shortly begins after the detectives arrive in the interrogation room with Anderson there waiting.
I'm Detective Thompson, and then
Detective Sullivan.
It's Detective Sullivan.
Thanks. Sorry for all this. Yeah, they're trying to clear everything up.
So, do you know why you're here today?
No, I have a clue, but
Tell me what you think it is.
Here about 30 days ago, I got involved with a young lady. Due to my grief, I haven't been making the best decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess to make a long story short, she was so upset with me about not wanting to no longer carry on the relationship. She made a lot of allegations against me, and I mean, told me what she would do and what she was going to say and this and that and the third, and then now here you guys come. So that's the only thing that I know has changed as far as why I may be here today.
Okay, so you said about 30 days ago?
Yeah, on August the 10th.
Okay.
Instead of discussing his wife's death, he immediately shifts the conversation to a recent conflict with a woman named Rochelle, claiming she made false accusations against him after their relationship ended.
And then, so, you got her name?
I think it's Rochelle. I don't know her last name.
How would you spell it?
Rachel, something like that.
Black female, white female?
Black female.
Okay. And about how old you think she is?
She told me she was 32. I believe she's supposed to be like 33 in November.
So between 32 and 33?
Yes.
Okay. And you said y'all been talking for about 30 days?
Yeah, it's a little bit over 30 days now. It was on August the 10th, so.
Okay. Do y'all live together?
Look, no, we don't live together.
Okay, just explain it to me.
That's why I say Detective Thompson, I'll tell you.
Okay.
And I'm going to be blunt, like I've been telling the other people I talked to.
Okay.
I thought I was going to fuck her.
Okay.
Okay? She never left my house. She's got a very long, extensive background of her domestic abuse with her husband over 9 years. I mean, her baby dad. She's got a bullet in her arm right now where he shot her, and she didn't. She lied to the police about him. He tried to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
But here I go, Mr. Charming and nice, and I've got the text messages. She clearly told me after like 2 days, because she didn't leave. I was like, hey, what's going on? I don't want a wife, a live-in girlfriend, none of this type of stuff. So what's up? She just admitted to me, that she didn't have anywhere to go. She came from a domestic situation. scared. I've been taking her to a couple of appointments with the counselors over there at the shelter, the women's battered thing. I've been helping her, go to JC, Jewish community. They've been helping her, Lutheran services. So, she's been, but she just was in a bad situation. So once she told me that, I don't want to say I felt sorry or nothing, because it wasn't that case. I was carrying on with the relationship, but I even got her out of the house probably around day 10, all her stuff, and she got out. But her aunt.
Where did you pick her up from? What house?
You mean?
You said you got her out of the house.
No, meaning I finally was able to convince her, hey, I don't want to do this. Can you please just go?
Okay.
And it wasn't amicable, but I did get her out. I'm telling you again to tell you to say, later on that evening, her aunt that I know goes to church called me and said, hey, she's got nowhere to go. She walking up the street. She started sending me text messages, please, please, please. I honestly went and took her back, got her back.
You say her aunt from church?
Yes, her name's Priscilla.
What church I go to?
I go to, I was about to call it my old name. It used to be Reviving Them. We're on Radical One now.
Where's that at?
It's over on Detroit Street.
What's the aunt name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. And you got her last name?
No.
Okay.
She's just been the only person that I've been able to talk to amicably about what's going on with her niece. So she has no family, nothing like that. So that's the only person who's been, besides myself helping her out, that I've been able to actually communicate with about the situation.
As detectives press for details, Anderson continues describing the volatile situation with Rochelle, insisting he never touched her and that she fabricated the allegations. He also claims that she discovered his late wife's death certificate and began accusing him of killing her.
Obviously, I've been leaving her in my house. She's been going through my things. My attorney told me never to speak about that day, what happened again. So I don't talk about what happened, with myself and my wife. I don't speak about that. She went through some of my things and obviously found the autopsy. So now she's telling me, oh, you killed your wife. Why'd you kill your wife? She's blocking the door. I'm like, just unblock the door so I can get out the door. You know what I mean? Let me go. So once I did get past the door, I was able to get away, and I haven't been back since. Next thing I know, I get text messages. She's sending me a copy of a police report. Oh, you hit me. I'm like, oh my Jesus, here we go. Another person talking about I hit him. And I ain't touched nobody. You know what I mean? I left the scene. And then, it's just all sorts of text messages. But that was the main thing when I got the text message about I saw the police report. I'm going, oh boy, here we go. This is escalating now. You know what I mean? And then yesterday it was a whole bunch of text messages to family members, even reached out to my ex-wife, all with the help of my brother too, which is a whole nother story. That's crazy, but yeah.
Was your brother at the house when y'all were talking?
Well, we were talking in the car, but he was there inside the house when I guess when I was trying to get out and get my keys or whatever. He was there then, but as far as the conversation that she and we were sitting in the car. Because again, that's why I didn't have it in the house. I'm trying
But the actual confrontation, he was there inside of the house.
He was in the house, yes.
Okay. At any point, was the room door shut between you?
Yeah, the room door was shut.
Okay. And you said that she basically took the keys, and then that's when you went.
I still don't have them now.
To your room. So did she ever have a key to the house?
No. Of course not.
And while y'all were in the room, you said she blocked the door. You were trying to leave. At any point, did you put your hands on her?
No, Detective Thompson. I'm not violent. I don't touch anybody.
So when
That's
she
not
was
my demeanor.
Asking you about you killed your wife, when she asked you about that, did you respond back to her?
She say I did, but I'm not sure. And if I did, it may have been out of aggression because, like I told her yesterday, I just wanted that. You look right here. Watch this. You're saying you killed your wife, right? You're saying I said it. Why are you still sitting on my bed? No matter what I say or do, you will not leave.
Anderson's voice slowly begins to get louder as he expresses his frustration when, according to him, he is allegedly antagonized by Rochelle. However, the detectives remained calm and collected and carefully analyzed loopholes in his claims and questioned them.
That should have been enough for you to leave.
When she was sitting on the bed, where were you?
No, I mean, this is the conversations that we have. I wasn't saying that, that time. We've just had enough conversations about different things where she's saying stuff and I'm just reminding her, while you're telling me that, you're sitting on my bed. Yesterday, I was just telling her on the phone. I'm like, you're calling me saying...
So while she's telling you that you killed your wife, she's sitting on the bed and you're asking her why she...
No, she's blocking the door when she said that the other day, but she's asked me what I'm saying. Detective Thomas, this isn't the first time.
Okay, so...
It's like an antagonizing thing. I want to antagonize you.
So she said this before about you?
Yes, absolutely, many times.
So when did you mention to her about it? Like, how did she find out about it?
Maybe let's say 2 weeks in, she opened up to me because I didn't know her boyfriend. I didn't know any of that. So we just started to open up to one another. Again, I can't lie to you. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
We started to open up to one another, and I, let her in a little bit. My room is filled with pictures of Velvet. My wife's on the nightstand. She's got pictures of her. It's no way around it. You know what I mean? So you got to know what's going on. Her birthday was just the other day. We did shirts, balloon releases. This ain't no secret. So any woman that comes along knows what's going on with me. So again, at some point, if you get to that point, you may open up a little bit and let them in a little bit. So I let her in to understand, again, what I was trying to get her to understand, though. I wasn't trying to tell you my business. What I'm trying to tell you is the way you're showing up is what I just went through, and I don't want it. It's a no for me.
Okay.
It's a no. It's been a no for me since day 2. It's a no for me.
So at any point when y'all were inside the room, she was locking the door, you said you didn't put your hands on her?
I've never touched any woman, Detective Thompson.
Okay.
I have never touched any woman. And the only men that I fought was when I was 16, 13, and probably like 8. I haven't even been in fights. That's not me. Anybody you're going to ask anybody, they're going to tell you that's not who I am. That's just not me. Guess what? That's like I told you when you first met me. Yeah, I'm loud. I'm a little aggressive too with my boy, but I don't touch nobody.
Detectives begin confronting Anderson with phone records that contradict his earlier statements. While he had previously said he was asleep during key moments, the records show he was actively texting and calling someone throughout the night.
I don't see that number on here.
On my phone or her phone?
Your phone.
You might not see it on mine too much because I didn't, again, they're baby mama, so the mamas handle the business together. If you look on Velvet phone, you'll probably see it every day.
Yeah, I got her records too.
No, that's what I was saying. You may see it on hers every day.
I didn't see this phone number in Velvet's either.
Oh, wow. You should.
But a number that I did see that was constant was a 904. You know who that is?
If I had my phone and, could put it in, I probably could tell you. But I haven't even had the phone in a year, so I don't know.
Yeah, so like when I was,
Yeah, doing your investigation, absolutely.
There was like 90 something messages between you and this number that wasn't in your phone. It was deleted. But then when I got the phone records back, it shows all the incoming and outgoing SMS messages.
So maybe that number was the young lady that I told you about previously. That probably was her phone number before.
What lady?
I told you that we had an infidelity issue, Detective Thompson, when I first spoke to you.
Yeah, but you said that you hadn't. That was something that was in the past, like nothing that was ongoing.
Yeah, so maybe that's not that then. Unless, again, if you look at the times on it, it should have been way in the past. But if this is the person that I was talking to, like you said, 90 calls recently, we would have to investigate the number.
This was on Thanksgiving. This was on that night of the incident.
Okay, and what person?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
You said it was 90 between...
It was 90 something messages.
And what number? Oh, we have to figure out what number that is.
Yeah, I look, and It was
Because
just
I'll be more than happy to tell you who it is.
outgoing. Who was the girl that you was talking? Who was the girl that you was having this infidelity?
You didn't talk to what's her name? Wow, I can't even think. I know her nickname. I'm trying to think of it real quick. Give me a second. Her name's Nene. You didn't talk to Nene?
What's her real name? Is this like the cousin or something?
Yeah, like that's that one.
Oh, what's her real name?
I don't know.
Well, how's she your cousin, but you don't know?
She ain't my cousin.
But what if y'all been messing with each other for like over the
Detective Thompson.
years?
She ain't my cousin though.
I know, but
okay, all right.
If you're intimate with someone for some years, you would not just know them by Nene.
Don't judge me, y'all.
I'm not judging you.
We're just trying to apply common sense.
Me too, and I'm just trying.
Maybe you didn't get told by her.
No,
maybe maybe
listen.
somebody saw a document with her name.
I do know her name, but I don't remember it.
Oh.
And I'm just asking you not to judge me because
no, I'm not. If you
I've carried on in some of this stuff. I'm not perfect, you know what I mean, but I don't know her name right this second.
So were y'all engaging in like an affair during the time that you and Velvet during that I mean like within like those couple of weeks?
Mm-mm.
So why did you delete all those messages? Like look, everything highlighted in yellow is messages. This is from the 24th.
Okay, so I'm gonna think that must be the young lady that was getting the perks from us. That's all I can. And I guess maybe we should call it a tribe, Detective Thompson. I promise you, if I could tell you, I would. But that's the only thing that I would delete. I didn't talk to Nene. Trust me.
No, you left messages in your phones about like the perks because I think people was getting perks from you. Like they was coming to get stuff from you. I was looking at some of the messages and I was seeing some of that. But that's not what I'm investigating.
And I know that's why I'm not here to lie. I'm gonna tell you what's up, you know. But if I could tell you, I would. And I wish you had my phone so I could.
The officer has it. We're just trying to. That's why I went out to get it.
Yeah, get him to bring it in so we can see exactly
we want to see it.
Who it may be.
Yeah, we want to bring it out.
Yeah, to see who that person is. So, so you say you don't know who those, and then so I did when I was doing the investigation with your wife, Velvet. I did interview a couple of family members because there were text messages and phone calls, and then I guess y'all had like a bonfire the day after Thanksgiving planned.
Oh yes, planned.
And then you canceled everything and said that you were getting ready to go to the football game. Did you purchase those tickets?
No.
I know.
And if you look on her phone, you'll see where she looked it up. She's the one who always gets the tickets and stuff for us.
Who looked it up?
Velvet.
When was that? When would she have looked up those?
Sometime before that. That's all I'm saying. And the only reason, again, I said that, what I said, is it goes back to, again, that's why nobody knew exactly what went on in our home, Detective Thompson. Mm-hmm. We had just had the incident the night before. I knew we weren't going to have a bonfire. I knew we wasn't, but at the same time, I didn't want to deal with the level of embarrassment of the fights, of the different things. So the only thing I thought of was to say, hey, I'm going to the game today. So that'll clear everybody from even thinking about we're still having a bonfire.
Yeah, because I guess your brother name is Malcolm, right?
Yes, MT.
Yeah, so you sent him messages about how much, because he was asking how much the tickets were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, that all that avoids the embarrassment of, well, why y'all ain't having the bonfire? What's going on?
Gotcha.
Because now, guess what? You're letting them inside. Mm-hmm. That for 13 years, where they call y'all Barack and Michelle when y'all come out, mm-hmm. It ain't like that for real.
Okay. So also too, so I know like you were telling me like during the night of, or the early morning of mm-hmm. the incident with you and Velvet, that you had went to sleep, you said right about, what was it, 7? Or something like that.
Don't make me lie, because I haven't
it's
had
fine.
to recant this in a long time. So
yeah, but there were messages like you were going back and forth on the phone with that number that you don't know who it is, and then all the way up until like 9:47, and then you were texting family members, and I don't know if you was doing it like during your sleep or whatever. But all the way up until like 10, 11, you're texting like incoming, outgoing,
Right.
meaning that people texting you, you're responding
Right.
back. And then at 2, so there was like a little break between 11 after you message your brother
Right.
to about 2 o'clock. You got an incoming message from a Justin Timmons. Who was that?
That's my cousin.
Okay. And then you text him back at 2:37, right?
Right.
And then he texts you again. And then now you're on the phone. This is like probably about 10 minutes before you call.
That's y'all need to talk to him. Tyrus McGriff. He's the one, remember I told you that called and woke me up, that even made me even get up to go in there.
But you was already up.
Detective Thompson. Just like you said, there's a little break in there. I admitted to you that me and Velvet had been partying for 3 days.
Yeah.
I was in there laying in the bed, dozing in and out. I clearly told you that.
Yeah, but your phone is showing that you sending text messages out.
You just said that there was a break in between it.
Small break.
Yeah.
But before that, we watched the interview too. It's just that you're constantly on the phone, where we had understood from you in your interview that you had fallen asleep because you thought she was asleep.
Yeah, and again,
that's not true.
And again, the only discrepancy in that is probably how much time I was.
No, there's no discrepancy. I'm just telling you.
In my statement.
I know, but that's why we're here to clarify.
Yes, sir. No,
because then we didn't have all that.
Absolutely.
But now it's just that you weren't asleep. You were actively on your phone for hours.
Okay.
As the questioning continues, detectives point out more inconsistencies in Anderson's timeline. Faced with the evidence, he struggles to explain why he deleted messages and why he cannot clearly identify the person he was communicating with during the critical hours.
Thompson could tell me I'm wrong. I think you said you slept and that you woke up the next morning or afternoon.
In the afternoon.
So so now that's not like a small discretion. That's like a total blank.
Okay.
Of inconsistency.
Okay.
Between versus you saying, well, I could have been up at this time or that time. This is like you had told us in the interview, and that's something that really needs to be clarified, that you were up all night, basically, except for a small period where maybe you had no activity on the phone, that you were up all night, especially with this number she's got highlighted in yellow, that the best thing that you can remember is that it was some girl talking about perks. Probably not that.
No, that's what I said. It probably wasn't. I gave you who I thought it was the first time.
Who's that?
Which was the Nene.
Okay, so you think that's Nene?
That's who I think it is.
Okay,
yes.
Do you remember? Let me ask you this more specifically. Do you remember talking to Mimi the night after the fight with Velvet?
I remember
extensively, because if it was Nene, you'd go like, "Hey, I spoke to Nene for hours," or I didn't.
I know she texted me and we said. I'm not sure. Don't make me lie.
Why don't you lie?
Yeah, let's just get.
I only want what you recall.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, let's just hear what you recall, because that's a hell of a lot of activity.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay? Absolutely.
And at that time, it's like you just had this big fight where you had to subdue Velvet and calm her down,
right?
And you remembered all that very good.
Yeah.
But what you left out is like, I got on the phone, I had to talk to somebody because of whatever reason. That's what we need.
But see, this is the thing. It's like they're saying 0 seconds because I didn't talk, or I'm just trying to figure.
Because some of these are messages.
Okay,
so there are incoming and outgoing
messages.
And outgoing messages
and
where you
respond.
And
they're deleted.
And that's why I said it must be Nene if I deleted it. Yeah.
So these are incoming and outgoing messages, right? That are coming. You and her pinging back and forth. Like it's not even a minute, or it's seconds between
that's what
y'all
I said.
texting back and forth. So it's like ping, ping. Y'all doing this throughout the entire.
And y'all couldn't get the messages to actually see what it.
You deleted them out of your phone.
Oh, I thought when you pull the thing, you can get that.
Sometimes you can. But the fact is that they're deleted at probably the worst time in for a situation.
Right.
It makes it like.
Let me say this, okay? Let me say this. Let me try to make some sense out of it.
Yeah.
Like I told you, that affair hadn't been carrying on for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Me being in my feelings, I probably did text, and she and I text back.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't delete them on knowing that this was going to come up like this.
Who would know Nene's real name?
My mother may know it, I'm sure.
And who else? And how would your mother know her?
By family.
Okay,
So she is your cousin
so
or not?
She's not my cousin, but again, there's
connect
family.
the dots for us
There's
on
family that is cousin. So that's
who
why
else?
everyone's.
So your mom, there's a familial tie somehow, maybe just people in common. And who else? Because other people, I mean, I'm getting the vibe that your mom and other family members know Nene.
Yeah, they know her, but you're asking who would know her name.
Okay, well, look. All right, well, maybe that was a bad question. Who all knows Nene in your family?
Oh, me, my mom, my sister, my brother.
Okay, which you got a couple brothers, you got a couple sisters. I got 6 kids in my family. So
Okay.
I mean, when you say brother, which brother are you talking about?
I have no biological brothers.
Okay, which brother are you talking about?
Okay, MT,
that knows Nene.
MT.
Okay,
If it's real name.
Nakon.
Okay. And then what sister?
Tiana.
Okay. All right. So those individuals would know who Nene is.
Yes.
Okay. So right after you and Velvet gets off the phone on the night of when she goes to your mama house,
Mm-hmm.
she don't pick up the phone. You call her like 1, 2, 3, 4. You call her like 4 times.
Okay.
And then after you call her like 4 times, then you're texting this number who you believe is Nene.
That's why I said, see, that's what I remembered. I remembered a couple short texts right after that. And then, like you said, this probably was the next day.
Then you call Velvet again.
Right.
This not the next day. This is
No,
the
I mean
same.
those other ones when you say me and her were texting for a long time.
Oh, okay.
No. These right here are just, it's the same night. This all the same day. Look, the 24th.
No, I was, again, Detective
Yeah.
Thompson, I was talking about the other ones she was talking about.
That's all the same night.
Okay, that's the same day.
It's
okay,
the same
gotcha,
day, but it's
gotcha.
going into the next following
Gotcha,
day.
gotcha.
Like y'all are constantly texting
Gotcha.
from
That must be Nene. That's why I said it. Yeah.
10:37 p.m. on the 24th all the way up until the next following day at 7:46 a.m.
In the morning, yeah, that probably was Nene. That's what I said. That's the only person that I probably was talking to. Because there's no other girls or nothing like that. So that was the only person.
Actually, y'all stopped talking at 9:37 a.m.
Okay. Like I said again, that's probably Nene.
Okay. So from after you didn't get any, because Velvet didn't pick up the phone, you called her 2 more times at 22:43, and she didn't pick up the phone either. Y'all didn't talk. That's just voice. You just called her again.
Okay.
Then you started texting this person here. Then you sent a message to your ex, Miss Sandy.
Okay.
And then you start texting his number again. All the way till, like I said, the next following day. Then you have a conversation with Miss Marlena Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next following day at like 9 something, but you told me that you were asleep. But y'all talked on the phone for 190 seconds.
Once again, Detective Thompson, if there's a discrepancy between the times that I was asleep and when I was talking, once again, you have it right here in front of you, so you know when I was and when I wasn't. That was my recollection of the events that went on that day.
Okay. Do you have another number from Mr. McGriff?
No, I haven't talked to him in a while.
Okay, but y'all talked for 383 seconds.
Yes.
That right before, it was like 10 minutes before you called the
I
police.
promise you, because I told you that in that interview. My cousin called me, woke me up. I told you exactly what he said and all.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I told you that he called and said, cuz I only called you for one reason. I just wanted to let you know that God put us on this earth to take care of one another. And we just talked. I said, thank you, cuz. I got off the phone. That was when, again, I got up out the bed. Again, I looked around, realized what time it was. I got up out the bed. I'm thinking Velvet's outside smoking a cigarette, doing the same look, deal that we always do. And that's when I found her.
Okay.
Investigators broaden the scope of the interview, highlighting other recent allegations of violence against him.
So the police came to me and questioned me about it. So as far as I know, if there's a report that's going to be made, or if that was an official report, they're going to come approach me and ask me about it. If you're saying being proactive about it, yeah, but again, a lot of allegations have been made, so I don't know if it's
Allegations
true or
are
false.
made. They can only be made when there's not somebody to give the side of the story.
Yeah, I got
Then they can only allege what you did.
And it's just
So
alleged.
let me ask you this: how do you clear up an allegation about you?
Right now.
Boom. Why wait for that? You got a job you're about to start.
Why wait? Because again, I didn't know if the allegations were actually made. Yeah, I saw
You didn't know. You knew yesterday the allegation was made.
I saw the police report, but I
Okay.
didn't see my name on it. I didn't know if it was actually true.
She showed you what? The address? She's telling you this or that? What? Do you know people within the sheriff's office? You at least get a copy of the report yourself.
The undersheriff is my cousin. Lakeisha Burton is my cousin. These are like first cousins.
The undersheriff's your cousin?
Morris McClendon?
Chief. More. You got another name or?
Halyard?
Mo Halyard.
Yeah, that's my first
So, I
cousin.
mean, he could have looked the report up and just said, hey, you could have, like, just asked him, hey, is my name on something? Did you do any of that?
No.
Did you ask Miss Burton?
No, I don't. Again, I didn't ask any of them.
But you see what I'm saying? Because only person that could look out for you is who?
Me, and that's why I'm sitting here talking to you guys.
Well, you're not here talking to us because you came down here on your own. We had to put out paper on you. You came down in your handcuffs, did you not? Why did you have to wait to let
I
it go
hear
that
you,
far?
but I'm
Dude,
serious.
I'm a grown man. I'm the same way. I'm trying to.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. My daughter just made allegations against me. I didn't know they were true again until the police came and said,
why
hey,
wait for the police?
Because in your heart, you knew that I did, but I didn't. Let me back up too. Even when my boss pulled me off my route today, you know how they found out about it? Because I didn't believe that I even had a warrant. Then, even my boss was like, oh, well, I said, I don't have a warrant. I said, these are just allegations she made, until the police comes in there and says, hey, buddy, yes, you do.
But you know what is crazy to me, though? Because just knowing the actual history, you called the police when the situation happened with Velvet. And then you came to us and gave your side. So if you know that police are involved, especially in these past two events that has occurred in the last 30 days, you know to come and clear your name. You did it before.
I've been, again, I'm being candid with you guys. Detective Thompson, I've been avoiding you. Because again, even my mother thinks that you guys want to railroad me. She doesn't think that the evidence will just show itself. You know what I mean?
So tell me this. You got your daughter who made a report that you punched her in the chest,
about 2 weeks ago, yeah.
All right. Then you just had a domestic situation where, what did she say happened? What was the allegations that she made against
She said something about her lip or something, I guess she said.
And what else did she say?
That's all she said to me. My lip was bust or something.
Okay. So, according to that situation, some type of, I'm assuming that you choked her. Okay. Is what was stated in the actual report.
Oh, wow.
So you got two separate situations, separate reports that was written against you in regards to you being violent or a person that don't put their hands on anybody. And then the story you gave in regards to your wife's situation, it don't match her injuries.
At this moment, Anderson was caught off guard when the detectives said that the injuries of his wife and his claims did not match at all. However, despite the growing pattern they present, Anderson continues to deny ever putting his hands on anyone.
Oh, I don't know about that, because I definitely didn't put my hands on
What did her death certificate say? Because you had
it. It said something about mechanical asphyxiation or something like that.
And did it say anything else on there?
I'm not sure what exactly you're asking me to say. I've read it. Yes, I did.
Okay.
The interview reaches a turning point when detectives reveal that medical examiners determined Velvet Anderson died from mechanical asphyxiation. When confronted with the forensic findings that contradict his story, Anderson maintains that he only restrained her.
Is there anything else that you may need to tell myself and Detective Sullivan in regards to what actually transpired that night?
Oh no, yeah, there's nothing that I want to talk about that night.
Well, just what we're getting at is, because we didn't know that night, is that we had the medical examiner, and this is why it's taken so long. We've had 2 medical examiners review Velvet's case,
Mm-hmm.
and they saw your interview, they checked everything, they saw the reports, and what they said, your account of how you restrained her
Mm-hmm.
versus how she is undoubtedly deceased are night and day different. It's a medical impossibility that what you said happened.
That part.
Okay. Well, I definitely can't defend that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So nothing else to change, because I think you need to clarify. That's what we're here for.
And again, that's what I would do. You see, I've openly talked to you guys. I didn't say anything about let me get my lawyer in here, or you know what I mean. They've even told me not to speak, but as you can see, I've been more than one to be open with you guys.
Why would anybody in your family and your people be shocked about the death certificate versus what you told them?
Who was shocked about it?
Well, you did, because you said that Rochelle said, I saw the death certificate and it says that she died from a homicide, and that's okay. So that means she's been told something different.
Oh,
and she said your brother didn't know that either.
Yeah, he did know, but the reason why
he did know or didn't know?
He does know. He did know.
Well, I mean,
why would he be sending this stuff to your ex? Why would he be like, oh, he really did kill his wife?
I said that before to tell you guys. He just put my mom in jail. My brother he's the root of all evil, you guys.
But all these people can't be lying on you.
No, I didn't say nobody was lying now.
Well, I didn't say nobody was lying. You're saying, you're trying to tell us, you're walking back a little bit about what Rochelle says.
No, so because what you're saying is as if Rochelle is like my ex-wife. Rochelle is a young lady that I knew for 30 days, and I didn't share that depth of information with her about Velvet. No, I didn't. So when she
found out.
So when she would see that, of course she would be shocked. Yes.
So even, I think in your words are like, she said, so you did kill your wife.
Or that's how she said it. Like, so you did kill your wife. It's like, so what do you mean? Again, I'm asking her the same thing. What are you talking about?
Because she is like, she sees all these pictures. I think you've been clear to her about Velvet. Hey, she passed away. I loved her. We had a Barack and Michelle relationship.
Right.
And so why would she think it would be anything different? Like she passed away from cancer or whatever. I mean, it was made to her to be something different.
Those 2 individuals have a motive, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not calling.
What would her motive be? Look
at my phone, and you'll see what her motive. When she says, "I'm gonna do all this to the police and do that," and then she says, "I miss you. Please come back." That's her motive. Like, again, I didn't know she would take it this far myself.
What with the police? Or do all what to the police? What is it? What's the message?
This type of stuff right here.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I'm just trying to be openly transparent.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Because we haven't been transparent before. I mean, this is the first time you met me.
The first time I met you, right?
But the second time you wasn't transparent with her, because she asked you if you called anybody or talked to anybody right after this incident with Velvet, and you said you didn't. You went to sleep.
Okay.
So I mean, that's all we're here to clarify.
I got you.
We got to clarify that details matter.
Absolutely.
Everything's in the details.
Finally, Anderson reaches a dead end, and the detectives have him cornered. Despite not pleading guilty to the accusations thrown against him, the prosecuting side had already gathered enough evidence to admit him guilty of his crimes and apprehended him on the spot, serving the arrest warrant against him.
I've never seen anybody with a mental illness manually asphyxiate themselves.
No, again, I'm just telling you that's...
Now, there's hanging. I've seen that.
That's where this violence and different things
came from. I'm just saying, nobody can grab themselves and choke themselves to death.
She did that.
No, that's what the medical examiner is saying.
He's saying...
She was choked to death.
Asphyxiation.
Oh, wow.
That's mechanical asphyxiation. You're using something mechanical, hands, object, whatever, to apply pressure to asphyxiate them. She was not restrained. She was choked to death.
She was restrained the way that I demonstrated to you
guys. Gotcha. If you want to stick with that, okay? That's cool.
I can't change the truth. You guys.
No, because right now, the violence is you.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, it needs to be explained, man. It just needs to be explained. I'm glad it's funny.
I wish I could explain it. That's why I'm like, wow, I didn't really know this was gonna blow up to this level, man.
This girl Rochelle had no knowledge.
Rochelle and my daughter.
Rochelle had no knowledge of Velvet or your daughter. Lo and behold, she makes an allegation that is similar to what you got a recent history.
And it's because again she knows that would align with what I've already told her about what I've let her in on.
But how would she know that if you was not fully open with her in regards to the information and the situation between you and Velvet?
That's my point. Once she got so upset about everything, it's you hit me, it's this, I found the autopsy, you're violent, you need to stop beating women.
So when are you going to take accountability for your actions?
Which is
you blowing up and being explosive. Which is you being
put your hands around
and putting your hands.
Yes, ma'am. You're right about. But I have not put my hands on anybody.
So when are you going to take accountability for that?
I'll take accountability for my infidelity. I'll take accountability for being loud and explosive. But I've never touched anyone.
You touched me during the interview.
Again, just showing you, like demonstrating.
I'm just saying.
No, I got you're absolutely right, but I'm not violent.
So everybody else had something to gain by making allegations against you.
Yes, those people right there do. Yes.
Okay.
I still don't know what your wife had any reason to say. She didn't say anything. Her body told us. Because we wanted to come in here and listen to you the day that you talked with Detective Thompson, and you flat out lied. No. You flat out lied how she died.
No, sir.
I'm going to tell you this. It wasn't Barack and Michelle.
No, sir.
It was Charlie Manson and somebody else.
Yes,
you
sir.
Strangled her to death.
I never would do that.
You put your hands around her.
I would never do that, sir.
Okay, well, somebody came into that house and did it for you.
No.
But then she was strangled
to death.
death.
Who was there with y'all?
Just she and I.
Okay.
Okay. We'll let him know it's not for domestic violence, what he's here for.
No, you're actually going, we're arresting you for killing your wife.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so before these are your two phones right here, right? So before we, get everything and do the paperwork and stuff, I need to get your consent to find out who this Nene person is.
What kind of consent?
To go on the phone and get those messages that you were talking about in reference to the domestic stuff.
You were saying
my new phone?
They could clear
I ain't getting no access to that.
Neither?
Y'all just say y'all about to charge me, so
let me
move forward.
You don't then if you don't want to give us consent search, that's fine. I'll let you though. You said you could tell us what Nene's number is, so if you want to look it up and tell us what her number is.
I haven't talked to Nene in a while. I was talking about my phone that you never gave back to me.
Okay.
I don't talk to Nene.
So no on those. You don't want to cooperate in the investigation.
There's nothing that needs to be taken out of these phones. I was talking about the other phones.
So you don't want to cooperate in the investigation and help us help you.
Again, I thought you were talking about the other phones where there's information as far as that was in.
Let me put it on record then.
I know what you're trying to do.
No,
I need to move forward with whatever.
Okay, what I'm asking is.
I'm through talking.
Okay, well I'm going to ask you because that's not unequivocal. If I think these phones can possibly help either investigation, and I'm asking for your cooperation to your consent to cooperate in that investigation, or are you going to say yes or no?
My attorney.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. I want to put that on record.
Hey, sir.
Hey.
Hey, go ahead and stand up, go ahead and face the wall, put your hands behind your back, put your palms together, and roll out your fingers for me, please. Go ahead and pull up these sleeves, okay? Alright, we're gonna head out this way, okay? Sir.
On September 13, 2023, Eugene Anderson was transported to the Jacksonville Homicide Unit, where detectives questioned him about the death of his wife, Velvet Brown Anderson. After being advised of his Miranda rights, Anderson denied causing the victim's injuries and refused to make any additional statements when confronted by investigators. Despite refusing to confess to the charges against him, detectives proceeded with the arrest due to the weight of the evidence gathered during the investigation. The arrest warrant was served, and Anderson was taken into custody without incident before being transported to the pre-trial detention facility. He was charged with manslaughter in connection with the case, which was officially cleared by arrest on September 13th, 2023.